The Sea of Thieves preview video for Season 14 is officially out. I'll link it below in the description section. And we'll go over the basic information that I gathered from watching the video a couple of times. If I missed something, feel free and let me know about it in the comments section. Your thoughts, views, and opinions regarding what we know so far regarding Season 14 of Sea of Thieves. What you like about it, what you're not liking about it, what you're concerned about. Welcome below in the comment section as well. So we know that Season 14 is about being sneaky and tucking and being mischievous, and it's coming on October 17th. So that's what we have to look forward to in just a few weeks from now with a brand new season. And once again, going on this weekend, starting today, October 4th through the 6th of October, we have a late season renown boost going on. So that is going to allow you to get a little extra renown boost and extra gold for your daily deeds. Once again, going on this weekend, October 4th through the 6th. There's also going to be new cosmetics as expected, so you have that to look forward to for those of you that enjoy new player cosmetics, ship cosmetics, weapon cosmetics, and some other things that they talked about were issues that the Sea of Thieves developers are working on, such as anti-cheat, player safety, game performance, auto-banning players for ship teleportation, flying players, trident manipulation. I think most of that happens with PC players. Doesn't happen really with the console players for Xbox or PlayStation. They're also working to improve the profanity filter for texts. Disruption to stream sniping. That part I didn't really understand. Is that in favor of the stream snipers, or is it to counter stream snipers? I guess it's to counter stream snipers. I'm going to go on a limb and make that assumption. But at the same time, streamers are playing this game, and they should be fully aware of the fact that there are some players out there in any online game, whether it's Sea of Thieves or GTA Online or Red Dead Online, etc., that are going to encounter stream snipers. That's just a reality that streamers have to face and accept when it comes to playing online games. The good news is streamers on YouTube and Twitch do have a delay, which gives them a little bit of an advantage. So I don't know exactly how this disruption is going to help the streamers versus the stream snipers. That just seems like an issue that should be labeled by Rare as quote-unquote not their problem. Another issue they're supposed to be working on for Season 14 is optimize ship loading into servers. And I think this is a problem a lot of us have been facing in Sea of Thieves recently. Taking forever to load into a session is very annoying. And even though I'm a patient guy, eventually my patience runs out and I just close app and go play something else. While it's nice to be able to actually load into Sea of Thieves, all too often, especially over the past week, I've had issues trying to load into the game. I was lucky this morning to be able to get in, but I had to wait a quick minute before I finally loaded in. But I'm glad I was able to. But hopefully, once again, that's an issue that they're aware of and they're working to resolve by Season 14. So a few other things that they are working on is when it comes to the new grapple gun, they made a point that it's going to be a traversal tool, not a weapon, but it will be available in the player's armory. I'm guessing along with the blow dart gun. They didn't really talk about the blow dart gun, but they do show the blow dart gun in action in the video. But the armories on our ships, the player ships, will only be accessible to the crews of that ships, whether you're a sloop crew, a brigantine crew, or a galleon crew. That means boarders will not have access to your armory, so they won't be able to switch out their loadout. So the idea is boarders are going to have to think about what kind of loadout they want when boarding enemy ships, and they're not going to be able to board your ship and just go to the armory and switch out their loadout. They'll still be able to access the ammo chest and everything else because, it is Sea of Thieves. You'll be able to still steal ammo and fruit and cannonballs and other treasures aboard enemy player ships. I mean, that's kind of the point of the game and of being a pirate. But the armory will be locked to the crew of the ship only. And I think most of the players agree with that decision by Rare. And they wanted to reemphasize that the grapple gun is a traversal tool. It's not going to be used as a weapon. It's going to be interesting how it ends up working or not working in the game. So it's something they've been wrestling with for a quick minute. And I'll talk about real quick the ships that it will be more usable on and the ships that it will not be more usable on, because originally there were concerns that players are going to be able to like fire in a cannon and then grapple aboard any ship they can and like just literally land on top of a ship, whether it's a sloop, a brig, or the galleon, but that's not necessarily going to be the case. Now you'll only be able to use the grapple gun to grapple onto the side ladders of sloops, no other part of the sloop, as well as the brigantines. So for sloops, brigantines, you'll only be able to use the grapple gun to grapple onto the ladders, no other part of the vessel. However, when it comes to the galleons, which is the largest, well, second largest ship in the game, you'll have additional vulnerabilities. So not just the side ladders, but I imagine maybe like the back of the ship where you put the rowboat, maybe players will be able to like grapple gun onto the very back of the ship to sneak on board. Since this is, a 4-player ship in ideal situations, so you'll be able to grapple onto a few more locations via the galleon as opposed to the sloop or the brigantine. One thing they didn't mention was how it's going to affect the burning blade. So I'm guessing the burning blade borders with the grapple gun, it'll be very similar to how you board onto the galleon, where there'll be more options to board a burning blade as well as a galleon than the sloop or the brigantine. But I'm also interested in how it's going to benefit players like traversing through the world of Sea of Thieves. So that'll be fascinating, being able to like harpoon up to like higher levels or whatnot. Hopefully it'll be a fun and useful tool in the game. But I am glad that they are trying to, I guess, get ahead of the curve and balance the grapple gun before it officially releases with Season 14 on October 17th. Gilded Voyages are also returning from October 10th through the 17th for special time-limited voyages for all the trading companies, the gold hoarders, merchants, Order of Souls, and if you're Pirate Legend, you also get one for the Athenas. Season 14 is also going to launch with Twitch drops. So we got Twitch drops happening. That'll be October 17th through the 21st. And there'll be 3 items you can end up getting through the Twitch drops. The Seasoned Sailor Pistol, the Sage, Sea Dog Shovel, and Drum. For those of you interested, I will leave the Twitch drops link below in the description section. They didn't really talk too much about the blow dart gun, but they did tease it a little bit, along with one of the 4 ammo types, which is explosive. So we got explosive ammo type, we got the poison, we have lure, and we have mimic. Now we haven't seen poison or lure in action. I'm guessing poison will work similar to snake bites. Lure, I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe that'll work to lure like enemy NPCs, like skellies, towards a location, or Ashen Lords. That'd be interesting. Now, when it comes to Mimic, I have a theory, and it could be wrong, but I think the ability to become a treasure chest and move around as a treasure chest or even move around as a barrel, yes, I know there is a barrel emote. I'm fully aware of that. But the difference is here, I can't move around as a barrel. I can be stationary as a barrel, but the moment I move, I go back to normal. So in the video, they actually showed players moving around still as a barrel. I think the mimic ammo is going to allow players to temporarily transform into a chest, barrel, etc. So yeah, 4 different ammo types for the blow dart gun: explosive, poison, lure, and mimic. They also showed something really cool, is that players will apparently have the ability, like boarders or people being sneaky aboard other ships, another way to tuck, you'll be able to actually like hang off the side of the ships. How well that works out for players remains to be seen. So I imagine that that's going to be something you'll be able to do on all ships, sloops, as well as brigantines, galleons, and perhaps even on the Burning Blade. But the problem is You have the NPC skellies on the Burning Blade, so I wonder how they're going to adjust that to make sneaking more doable on the Burning Blade, because that's something a lot of the Tuckers and stealthy players complain about, is it's hard to be sneaky and stealthy whenever the skellies automatically know you're there. So hopefully they adjust that. They also showed the traps being thrown down, so the traps will be a tool. I'm guessing it'll be similar to throwables, where you'll be able to find bear traps. And as we know already, you're going to be able to equip the bear traps with additional abilities, not just simply with the bear trap. And I think, as I demonstrate real quick by climbing up here, you'll have the ability to add stuff to the bear traps, such as like a flammable. You'll be able to add a firework, I guess, as an alert system. Like, it'll just go off to alert players that somebody like activated the bear trap. But the basic version of the bear trap, my theory is, whenever you hit a regular bear trap, I think what's going to cause is, well, I didn't fall high enough, but you know what I was trying to do. You know, the crippling effect that players have temporarily. So I think that that's going to obviously happen if you end up accidentally running over a active bear trap. But there's some other things that could end up happening to you, depending on if it's like loaded with an additional like loadout, like once again a firework, a flaming bomb, a burning bomb, whatever you call it, etc. So that'll be interesting to see how that ends up working in the game when it comes to the bear traps. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting season 14 coming on October 17th. I don't know how well it's going to be received at the end of the day. I hope it turns out to be a fun update, focusing on being stealthy and sneaky and tucking. And I guess there'll be some ninja cosmetics as well added to the game. So that'd be fun, I guess. There was like a katana that I thought was pretty cool. There's ship cosmetics, player cosmetics, what you usually expect in Sea of Thieves. Players love their cosmetics. But overall, I think that's all the information that they talked about in the Season 14 preview video. Once again, link below in the description section if you want to check it out yourself. And if I missed something, feel free and let me know. I looked over it several times. I tried to jot down all the information that was put out there. It's always possible that I might have just missed something. If that happened, you know, my bad. But overall, from what we know so far regarding Season 14 of Sea of Thieves, coming October 17th, your thoughts, views, opinions, what you like about it, what you don't like about it, your hopes, your fears regarding this upcoming season, feel free and let me know below, as always, in the comments section.